Good morning. Good morning, Eagle, Nick. Oh, this, you know what I mean, Vern? We are live here in Dalton, Georgia, the carpet capital of the world. Good morning, Deadly Kitten. How you doing this morning? Great to see you. Good morning, Alan Davis. Now, I had one of them Rosedale transportation trucks yesterday as I was headed south down the highway, come by real close to me, blowing their horn, trying to scare me. Startled the hell out of me. When he did, I flipped him off. He stopped in the middle of the highway like he was going to try to do something. So I sort of circled around to let him know that I stopped. Of course, he kept right on going after that. He thought he wanted confrontation, but when he seen I was going to stop, he decided better of it, decided to head on down the highway. Now, you know, he got too close to me, blowing his horn. Startled me. Now, if he'd have caused me to go out in the roadway, he could have ended up running over me. He didn't understand why I flipped him off. Good morning, Tubal Kane, Ronnie Tackett, Brad Hinkle. Good morning. First, last. Good morning to you all. How is everyone doing this morning? Please be sure to double tap your screen to give old EagleNick the like, and make sure to subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. Yeah, that Rosedale transportation tractor and trailer got too damn close to me, and then he blowed his horn and scared the hell out of me. So I flipped the idiot off. He blowed up and stopped out in the middle of the highway. Good morning, Miss Jeannie. How you doing? Welcome back to the live stream. How is everyone doing this fine morning here? It is a beautiful day in Dalton, Georgia. And I didn't go up here to eat breakfast this morning because I figured that they was probably having cereal. I didn't go by to verify it. But old EagleNick is all right. I didn't really feel that hungry this morning anyway. Yes, sir, Alan Davis. At least we were able to wake up on this side of the dirt. You know what I mean, Vern? I would like to give a shout out this morning to all of my new subscribers. Thank you all so much for subscribing to my YouTube channel. Good morning, pinned message. How are you doing this morning? Great to see you again. Good morning, Poppin' Jay. How you doing this morning? How's everything going over there in Chatsworth? Hey, I think it might be a nice day out here if it don't rain. Now, sometime during the night, my internet went off at the house. I don't know if it's because there was a big storm or what. Or as O'Kelly Bundy on Married with Children called it, there was a big storm coming. So I don't know if that big storm knocked out my Wi-Fi or what. I had to reset everything this morning. Well, we're showing 12 people with only 9 likes. How about those last 3 people who haven't double tapped their screen? Go ahead and double tap it to give old EagleNick the like. Now we're up to 16. So that leaves 7 people. It is free to give a like. It is free to subscribe as well. I would like to give a shout out to the Dalton Police Department, the Whitfield County Sheriff's Department, and everyone with the Dalton Police Department and the Whitfield County Sheriff's Department that watches my content, who actually watches my YouTube channel. Thank you so much, Andy, a.k.a. Pinned Message, for that 5-pound sterling super. Thank you so much, brother. It is greatly appreciated. Now, Pinned Message, a.k.a. Andy, I'm Creator, has been an awesome supporter of my YouTube channel, and he is truly an awesome guy. Hankins Transportation. I wonder what they're hauling in that tanker truck right here. Yes, sir. Pinned Message. Every little bit surely helps. We're still showing 19 people on the live stream with only 9 likes. So I guess that means there's 10 people that just doesn't like old EagleNick, but they are watching anyway. You know what I mean, Vern? Now that red truck right here has some type of light up on the top of it. I don't know if that is fire department or if that is just some type of service vehicle. Oh, it's some type of contractor. It looked like a fire department vehicle there to start with. We got a bunch of pigeons over there on the line watching. Got six pigeons sitting there checking us out. Yes, sir, Alan Davis, at least they are views, and it does count towards the watch hours as well. I just don't understand why they sit there and watch, but they won't chat. They won't give a like. Yeah, I wasn't saying that they were against the law to have those lights. First, last, I was just wondering at to start with if it was a fire department vehicle, which would be a government vehicle owned by we the people. It is still mighty overcast out here. It looks like it could come a storm at any time. There comes one of my crow buddies. One of my crow buddies just flew by. I don't know where it was heading. Check out that Jeep. It says Meathead. I wonder if that is a reference to All in the Family. That woman in that car there got her hand up like she's trying to, oh, I thought she was trying to block her face. But check out that Jeep. It says Meathead on the front of it. Good morning, Billy Burns. How you doing, Billy? Great to see you this morning. Yep, you can be sure them cameras right here is watching. That camera as well as this camera. So they are always watching. Look how that car pulled up over that stop line. Now, they're not very far over it, but they are over it just a little bit. They just better make sure they wait until they get that green light or that green arrow, because like I said, those cameras are always watching. I wouldn't doubt they got cameras somewhere else around here for sure. But if you turn illegally right here, you will not get away with it. You turn right on red, they'll catch you. They may not witness it personally with their eyes, but they will see it with these cameras. And they will issue tickets as well. You can be sure of that. No, there's no telling how much of money they break down with these cameras up here at this light. I don't think that is the only intersection where they have them traffic cameras up either. Good morning, Michael D. Santa. I never said I was thugging, brother. Where did you get that I was thugging? I'm not thugging and I'm not jugging, and I sure as heck ain't chugging. You know what I mean, Vern? Well, hey, I'll tell you what, those cameras has their good use as well. There was a Dalton police officer who was in international news because he was parked right over here in that parking lot. There was a ugly, dark green looking Ford pickup truck with a big metal toolbox on the back of it, traveling west here on Walnut Avenue, stopped at this red light and turned right, headed north on Thornton Avenue. Now, supposedly that police officer saw that pickup truck make an illegal right turn on red. So he goes up through there and he pulls over the wrong vehicle. He pulls over a shiny new Dodge Ram pickup truck. He ends up arresting the 19-year-old college student, Zamina Arias Cristobal, and charging her with not having her driver's license on her and for illegal turn on red. Now, all the charges was dropped against that girl, but she was in an ICE detention center for over 2 weeks because he falsely accused her of turning right on red illegally. Now, because he did not have a lawful reason to stop said vehicle, that made it amount to kidnapping, an illegal detainment, an illegal search and seizure under the 4th Amendment. Good morning, Rex and Ashley Vance. Good morning, Georgia Regulator. Yep, somebody said, oh, EagleNick is not thugging. You know what I mean, Vern? Hey, I'm doing pretty good this morning there, Georgia Regulator. How about yourself? Now, that sentence is 100% fully complete. I definitely should be off that probation now for sure. My probation terminated on July the 18th. Now, if I'm not mistaken, today is the 19th. That would mean my sentence is fully completed. Yep, oh, EagleNick's out here thugging. Please be sure to double tap your screen to give old EagleNick the like. It is free to subscribe as well. It is also free to share my content. Now that really helps to get my content into more algorithms on YouTube. Good morning, now then. EagleNick. Oh, this. You know what I mean, Burn? Boy, I like that Dodge. That was one sharp Dodge right there. I like that. Oh man, $610? What was you doing? I hear somebody saying something. Maybe they'll say it where we can hear them. And I believe it was that vehicle way over there. You can't see them now because of this vehicle right here done got in the way. But I definitely heard somebody say something. Got somebody waving at us in that white convertible Mustang going by. Good morning to you, ma'am. Yeah, hey, look, I'm here to tell you that's the reason EagleNick got rid of his vehicle. That is the reason I sold my car back in October of 2018, because I had not had any traffic tickets or any wrecks, anything against my license in over 10 years, but my insurance just kept, the price of it just kept climbing and climbing. Now, I consider that to be extortion. You know, I got sick and tired of paying those increasing insurance costs when I did not have anything against my license. Now, watch this truck. Is this truck gonna try to turn? They act like they was gonna go ahead and try to turn for that light, give them an arrow. Now I'm wondering if they might be pulled out too far to where that light won't cycle around unless somebody else gets in that left turning lane. Oh, they definitely need to have nationwide traffic reform, because they try to check it out. Oh, they had a turn signal. It just disappeared, but they did have a turn signal. They waited a little bit late about turning, but it still had the yellow arrow out when they was turning, so. Sorry, traffic camera, I don't think you're going to be able to give them no ticket. I thought they didn't have an arrow, but they did. But the state of Georgia is crooked as hell. If you have a lapse in your insurance, it can cause your insurance price to just skyrocket without ever having any tickets or without ever having any accidents. Based on the simple fact that you let your insurance lapse, they will skyrocket your insurance, about make it where you cannot afford to pay that shit. Now that's why old EagleNick went to riding a bicycle. That's why I willingly gave up my vehicle. I sold it to my brother. But I am a licensed driver. Now, my driver's license is valid until 2033. Good morning, John Blanchard. Good morning, Punisher 1. But I just renewed my driver's license before my birthday this year. And I got them for, look, now that there just ran a red light. There wasn't no green arrow at all. They did not have a green light, but they can be sure they'll be getting a ticket. Because I can guarantee you that that camera right there caught their tag if they have a tag on that vehicle. Now, if they are driving around without a tag, they may get away with it. But if that vehicle had a tag on it, they can be sure they will receive a ticket in the mail. Boy, this gal's getting down over here. She was really enjoying that music this morning. Yeah, we're trying there, John Blanchard. We've got 16 likes so far on the live stream. Pinned message, aka Andy sent us a 5-pound sterling super. Good morning, Andy. How you doing, brother?
Not so good. Little word of advice. You're gonna be out doing something good for your town, trying to help clean up the mess. Watch out, they'll get you when you're drunk, can't fight back, they'll get you down.
I'm telling you.
And won't quit.
Yeah.
They look good.
Was it the Dalton police for sure?
It wasn't the police. This was one of the other guys. I'm not even gonna say what their name is. Just
okay.
You know that they'll catch you when they're drunk, or when you're drunk, when you can't fight back.
Yeah.
That's the only way they can do it.
Hey, you be safe out here, brother.
No.
Yes, sir. Be safe out here.
Always, man. I'm gonna stay over at my side of town.
Yes, sir. Hey, it's good to see you, though.
Been police all over the past couple days.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sad that people got to do that.
Yeah. Yep.
But hey, when you're doing good, you're always gonna get some haters.
Oh, yes, sir. Hey, you be safe, Andy.
Always, man. Hey, be good out here. Keep up the work.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Good morning, Zoe Cartajo. I don't know what that means, but good morning to you. Now that was one of the homeless gentlemen I know here in Dalton, Georgia, Mr. Andy Andrew Jackson. He was talking about somebody caught him while he was drunk and beat the hell out of him. He said it wasn't no police officers, but he wouldn't say who it was. Boy, I tell you, it is starting to look mighty dark over towards the west, like there is a lot of storm clouds coming in. I mean, it doesn't look that great right here either, but it is really getting dark over toward the west. So we probably not going to be able to stay on here too much longer before it was to end up starting raining. Good morning, gone fishing. How are you doing this morning in Oklahoma? Great to see you again. Near Grove, Oklahoma. Hope you're having a blessed day so far, gone fishing. I hope that little girl in that truck was that guy's daughter. That little girl sure did look mighty young to be riding around in a tractor trailer with a man. But I tell you what, it sure is starting to look dark over toward the west. See if we can zoom it in where you can see how dark them clouds are getting. Them clouds are getting mighty, mighty dark, and they are headed this way. Now, yesterday evening, I stopped over around Lakeshore Park and started a live stream. I was on it for less than 3 minutes when I decided, there's the Dalton Police Department. When I decided it would be best to end that live stream and head on back toward the house. Now, before I could really get out in the parking lot good over there at the Lakeshore Park, or the Dinner Lake rather, I wasn't at the Lakeshore Park. It is crazy, they call the lake Lakeshore and the park Lakeshore. But before I even got out into the parking lot, I seen a big old bolt of lightning to the north and then heard the thunder right after, so I knew that storm was getting very close. Good morning, Jacko. Hey, brother, that would be awesome. I would love to come somewhere like Oklahoma and do some of that Star Trek fishing, going where I've never gone before. You know what I mean, Vern? That's the best kind of fishing, though, EagleNick. It's what I consider Star Trek fishing, going where you've never gone before. Now, this is definitely either a Dalton Fire Department or a Whitfield County Fire Department vehicle across the road this time. It coming from downtown, I'd say it's the Dalton Fire Department. How about everybody double tapping your screen to give old EagleNick the like? Dalton Fire Department. Thank you for that one more like. Well, I beg to differ, gone fishing. It looks mighty dark out here. It is way too dark out here for there not to be any rain. Now, this fella here, he pushed that crosswalk, and you see it never give him a crosswalk. Now, I actually saw him push that button, but that button didn't work. It did not give him the crosswalk. Look how this car pulls way out past that stop line. Now, they may not get no green arrow. They got lucky to get that green arrow pulling way out past that stop line. If it hadn't been for that other car there, that light probably would not have changed. Yes, sir, gone fishing. I am off probation. I go to court Friday, July the 25th. I believe this dude's fixing to make out my state. Now, we've only seen one Dalton police officer come by. I ain't seen any Whitfield County Sheriff's Department. But there was one Dalton Police Department vehicle turned west onto Walnut Avenue right here at the light. They wasn't close enough to be able to get the vehicle number. Maybe they'll ride back by heading east, be right in front of us, and we can see their vehicle number. Check out that red vet. Now that's sharp. That's a sharp vet right there. Well, I tell you what, if you brought donuts, we'd probably get some of them to stop and talk to us. Moo! Now, here in Dalton, Georgia, that is the best ice cream and the best milk you can get. Right there, Mayfield Dairy Farms. Farmer-owned, community-loved. Mayfield Dairy Farms since... See how long they've been in business. I can't tell if that says 1810 or 1910. Since 1910. Well, for some reason I can't get my comments to go up. There we go. For some reason I was having trouble getting the comments to scroll up. I never said a cross ride. Well, I beg to differ with you on that. That guy had every right to cross that road using that crosswalk. Now, you can ride out here on the side of the road. We do have share the road in the state of Georgia, where people have to move over and slow down, give a bicycle 3 feet. But the speed limit is a little bit too fast that most people will not ride out here on Walnut Avenue in the road. They ride on the sidewalk to be sure they are safe. The speed limit is 45 miles an hour on Walnut Avenue. And there is people that goes a lot faster than 45 miles an hour. Hey, first, last, that is okay, brother. We all got different opinions. I respect your opinion as well. You know what I mean, Vern? You know, just because people has a different opinion than someone else does not mean their opinion is not valid. Good morning, Jared. Good morning, Miss Summer. We are live here on Walnut Avenue at the corner of Thornton Avenue. Now, these three gentlemen that just went by pushed that crosswalk as well, and it did not give them a crosswalk either. Yes, sir, Dalton, Georgia, the carpet capital of the world. Let me zoom in on the sign for you. Well, the thing about it is, Punisher, one, they did push that crosswalk button. I just do not think that it works properly. This is one of the areas where I do not think that crosswalk works sufficiently. Cool. Number 50 with the Dalton Police Department slipped by in that inside lane. But that was number 50 with the Dalton Police Department. And I don't think we've ever had number 50 on a live stream. We got somebody blowing their horn before they ever get here. Good morning! She was blowing her horn and waving long before she got here. She was blowing for me. Yeah, I really don't know anything about the officer driving vehicle number 50. Now, I'm pretty sure they normally drive the same vehicle every day. You know, every time I've seen former officer Leslie Allen O'Neill, who violated badge number, who dishonored and disgraced badge number 614 with the Dalton Police Department. He was always driving vehicle number 72. Officer Bethune always was driving vehicle number 38. Officer Presley is always driving vehicle number 42. Look, there's one of them ugly cyber trucks. Hello. Ugly cyber truck. Look how ugly that truck is. That is one ugly, ugly truck. You know what I mean, Vern? Now that lady and the girl in the car with her both was waving at us. But that is one ugly vehicle. It looks like a DeLorean on steroids. Look, there's one of my crow buddies. He was coming from downtown. I wonder what's going on downtown. Yeah, to me, one of them Tesla Cybertrucks looks like a DeLorean on steroids. And I actually like the DeLorean, not just because it was in Back to the Future, but them Cybertrucks, man, them things are just ugly. Well, that Mustang sounded good. Come on, everybody. How about double tapping your screen to give old EagleNick the like? You know what I mean, Vern? Great Lakes Incorporated. TRX. Double tap your screen to give old EagleNick a like. It don't cost anything. It is free. It is also free to subscribe to my channel. Now this truck right here is with the Columbia Recycling Group. Now I tell you, they've had a whole lot of trouble up there at that Columbia Recycling plant with fires. They have had a whole lot of fires. Check out this old truck, still going strong. Sounds good too. Oh yeah, I'm telling you, I like it being cloudy like this out here. I don't like the fact that it might pour down rain, but I do like the fact that it is a whole lot cooler out here than it's been being. Now we have been under UV warnings for about 2 weeks now, saying to avoid that sun around noontime and after. It may not be as bad today, at least it's not right now anyway. Dalton Fire Department, engine number 4. Oh, they blowed the horn for us. That was engine number 4 with the Dalton Fire Department. Good morning to you with the Dalton Fire Department. They waved and they blowed the horn for us. Good morning, Michael Fuller. I would have to disagree with you on that. The heat is not your friend. It is easier to die of a heat stroke than it is to freeze to death. Well, actually, it is a violation of state law in the state of Georgia. Anyone over 16 years old is not supposed to be riding a bicycle on the sidewalk. But hey, I would rather get a damn ticket for riding on the sidewalk on somewhere like Walnut Avenue than I would to take a chance on riding on the side of the road like you are legally allowed to do under the law and take a chance on somebody running over you. You know what I mean, Vern? Well, we're showing 79 people on the live stream. Good morning, EagleNick. Oh, this. You know what I mean, Vern? We're live here in Dalton, Georgia, the carpet capital of the world. Yeah, they don't nobody got to worry about me being out here with a camera catching them running red lights or anything. That is what they got those 2 cameras up here for. Now, I'm sure that traffic cameras right here has costed a lot of people to have to pay money because they turned illegally on this right on red, no turn on red. But I know of one instance where it protected that 19-year-old college student, had all the charges against her dropped, even though she was still in an ICE detention faculty in South Georgia. Now, she was released on bond. Good morning, Casey. Good morning, Leah Bobia. But we just hit 1 hour on the live stream, so I guess we're going to get ready to end it here before too very long. I would like to thank everyone for coming on the live stream. I don't know why everybody is so uptight with them likes. It doesn't cost a thing to double tap your screen to give a like. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe either on my YouTube channel. All my content is free. It is open to everyone. I don't have anything hid or blocked. Yeah. Yeah, I got a lighter. All right, brother, be careful. I was just going to stand up and see why this guy here stopped and was getting out. Make sure he ain't going to try to slip up and knock me in the head or nothing. I don't know who they are. They're not actually up here real close to me, but it sort of made me suspicious of why they stopped and are getting out of their vehicle. Check out this precision pressure washing. Sims precision pressure washing. Now that's a big old pressure washer right there. Good morning, EagleNick. Oh, this, you know what I mean, Vern? We are live here in Dalton, Georgia, the carpet capital of the world. Located 90 miles north of Atlanta, Georgia. Now this truck just ran that red light, plain as day. And he is on his way. He can be sure he will receive a ticket, because I'm very sure that that traffic camera right there caught him, as well as EagleNick on the live stream. You know what I mean, Vern? Now they don't got to use my footage for my live stream, because you can be guaranteed 100% that that traffic camera right here picked him up making an illegal right turn. Luckily, there wasn't a police officer sitting around to pull over the wrong vehicle. Now that guy may have thought he got away with turning illegally on red, but you can be damn sure that those cameras right here caught it, and that he will receive a ticket in the mail. There is always somebody watching. You know what I mean, Vern? Good morning, Vernon. How you doing this morning, Vernon? Good morning. How you doing, brother? EagleNick. Oh, it's on YouTube. Yes, sir.
All right, you remember me? I used to work for the...
Yeah, I remember you, brother. How you doing?
Good. Long time to see you.
Yeah, I'm out here on YouTube now.
Hell yeah, you're making decent money.
Little bit.
Little bit.
check out my channel, EagleNick.
Say it again.
Eagle, EAGLENICK.
Okay.
Be safe, brother. Yeah, that's a good old guy there. He used to save cans for me. Nope. Good morning, Matthew Grossman. We are live in Dalton, Georgia, the carpet capital of the world. This is Union Point Towing, Dalton, Georgia. We are located 90 miles north of Atlanta, Georgia. We're still showing 107 people on the live stream with only 35 likes. Does that mean we've got 72 people that doesn't like it or what? Does that mean we've got that many law enforcement officers? Come on, don't be shy. Double tap your screen to give old EagleNick a like. It is free. It does not cost anything. Nobody will know that you did. Please be sure to subscribe as well. Good morning, Kathleen in Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas. Viva, viva, viva EagleNick out it. You know what I mean, Burn? There we got the city of Dalton. Engine number 4 again, headed back. Then we have that command vehicle headed back towards town. I always feel like somebody's watching me, and I have no privacy. Oh, I always feel like somebody's watching me. Now that big old red truck, it just went by, had their music up real loud. That's why I muted the sound there for a minute, so that we do not pick up a copyright strike because of somebody else. You know, old EagleNick is holding his phone with his left hand. My right hand is right here. My bicycle is sitting right back behind me. I am not listening to any music, but I damn sure don't want to pick up a copyright strike because of somebody else's loud radio. You know what I mean, Vern? Yeah, I muted it on purpose there, Brett, because I didn't want to pick up a copyright strike because of that loud music coming out of that big giant pickup truck. Vernon, everybody has the right to their own opinions. No one is saying that your opinions are not valid. So why are you calling into question somebody else's opinions? Who are you talking to? Anthony. You were talking to me. Why would you be talking to me like that, brother? I thought we've always got along pretty good. You've always had positive things to say. Now you want to come in here starting trolling? So you've been one of them closet haters all along, huh? Good morning, Andrea Butterfly. We are in Dalton, Georgia, the carpet capital of the world, located 90 miles north of Atlanta, Georgia. Good morning, JD 187. Well, that sort of sounded like hate to me when you said, why can't you get a job? Sound like you got a problem with what I do. This happens to be my job, brother. Did you not know I have a YouTube channel? I have a TikTok account. I've got Scoops. I've got Clapper. I've got Twitter, but I don't use it. Instagram, I don't use it. Good morning, Sly 58. How you doing this morning? Just to see you is great. You know what I mean, Vern. Great to see you again. Sly 58. Now, I could have swore that red pickup truck over at the red light was already headed south a while ago. They've somehow done circled all the way back around. Now they're fixing to be headed east on Highway 52. Sounds good, though. Holy smoke. That's what the side of that van says. I wonder if that is a barbecue joint. I used to have a Ford Explorer Sport Track like that one, same color, white. I don't know why it is. It seems like some people just like to come in here and try to stir up controversy. I'm here to tell you right now, oh, EagleNick is not a fish. I do not take bait. You know what I mean, Vern? Got another loud radio out here in that second car back here at the light, trying to make sure we don't pick up a copyright strike. So that's why I had to mute the sound there for just a minute. Now that car had their music up real loud. That's how come I had to mute the sound. Just in case you're wondering why there wasn't any sound, I had to mute the sound again because I don't want to pick up a copyright strike because of somebody else's loud music in their vehicle. Safe Light Auto Glass. Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace. You know what I mean, Vern. SafeLight.com. People say I'm no good and crazy as a loon, 'cause I get stoned in the morning, I get stoned in the afternoon. Kinda like an old blue tick hound, I like to lay around in the shade. I ain't got no money, but I damn sure got it made, and I ain't asking nobody for nothing if I can't get it on my own. If you don't like EagleNick audits, you just leave this redneck hillbilly alone. Terrible times. Good morning. Anthony, I got something I can give you on my own. I don't know what your problem is, but you can come back when you decide to quit acting like a complete jackass. Now, if old Anthony wants to act like a jackass, I'm going to show him what a jackass is. You know what I mean, Vern. If they want to act like a jackass, old EagleNick will show them what a jackass is really like. A jackass will kick you. You know what I mean, Vern. Now, I don't understand it. Oh, Anthony ain't never had anything bad to say. I guess this morning, oh, Anthony woke up with his panties in a wad. You know what I mean, Vern? Anthony's got that thong riding up too high in his ass. Good morning, Dale. How you doing, brother? I guess that snake is coming out in old Anthony. This car better hope he don't turn just cause there ain't nothing coming, and he did it anyway. He went ahead and turned anyway. Now that's at least 3 or 4 cars that's turned right on red, even though it says no turn on red. But like I said, you can be sure that that camera right there got that tag. So look at all that money they've done made this morning. You know, they ain't even got to be out here to make all that jack. You know, all that vehicle had to do is just wait just 30 more seconds, and that light would have given him a green light to where he could have went out legally. I guess people's got more money than they know what to do with. You know what I mean, Vern? Well, I'll tell you right now that the city of Dalton, Georgia, Whitfield County, is glad to take that extra money off your hands. If you want to turn right on red illegally in Dalton, Georgia, they will be happy to take your money. You know what I mean, Vern? Good morning, Daniel Faith. You know what I mean, Vern? How you doing this morning? Great to see you. Please be sure to subscribe if you have not already done so. Give old EagleNick the benefit of the doubt and at least check out my YouTube channel. Check out my content before you make a snap decision based on a live stream of whether or not you like my content or you like my channel. Good Good morning, Amy Elizabeth 71. How you doing this morning? Great to see you again, darling. I must send you somewhere entertaining in a minute, Anthony. Back off. Don't tread on me. You know what I mean, Vern. Good morning. Speak the truth. Okay, how are you doing today? Great to see you again. Speak. I wonder why that ambulance is going so slow. But here in the real world, it's not that easy at all. 'Cause when hearts get broken, it's real tears that fall. And darling, it's sad but true. The one thing I learned from you is how the boy don't always get the girl here in the real world. If old Anthony keeps on, I'm going to put these Crocs firmly upside his backside, and he won't be coming back in here no more today. Brother, I've never said I live under a bridge. Now, you're being damn stupid. I do live streams from my house. That just shows you ain't nothing but a lying jackass. And I will block you from my channel if you start telling bald-faced lies, asshole. I do live streams. It says that I'm live at the Eagle's Nest. Now, that happens to be where I damn live. It is not up in a tree. It is a house. Yes, I do live streams on the bridge and under the bridge because that is my right. Why don't you go pop some of them pimples on your ass and get off mine? You are a liar, Anthony. I've never told nobody that I was homeless. I said I am home less than I am at home. I'm not putting up with your stupid shit no more, you little punk. Everybody can say goodbye to old Anthony. He won't be back. I will not be changing that damn 24-hour timeout. I'm going to end up blocking him from the channel, and he'll be the only one that I have hid from my channel. Good morning, now then. How you doing? Be sure to drop me a comment on a live stream, a video, a short or something, and I will subscribe to your channel. Everybody, please check out Now Then and their YouTube channel. See if we can't help get some subscribers for them. I beg to differ, Anthony Raw Snake. I believe I just hid your ass from my channel. Let's see you talk anymore, jackass. Who the fuck is this? Come on back and talk to Teddy Bear. Anthony, where you at, Anthony? You gonna say something? Wah, wah. Good morning, Ronald Phillips. Where'd you go, Anthony? You still crying? Bunch of crybabies. Well, I fixed Anthony back. I unhid him from the channel. I figured we'd just let him cry. He needs to get them tears out. Anthony just needs a good cry, so y'all can let him cry. It don't matter. Because EagleNick ain't a fool. That's why you come out here and play chicken. I'll be glad to live stream you doing it if you're man enough. Well, Vernon, there has to be road rage before we can see any, brother. I'm not out here trying to create road rage. You know, I'm not out here trying to cause a disturbance. I'm not trying to be a public nuisance. You know, there is nothing about what I'm doing illegal. It is not affecting anybody. It damn sure ain't affecting old Anthony. I might have to mute it for a minute. We got a loud vehicle right here. This Beast Rubicon YouTube. I do not own the copyrights to this music coming out of this vehicle. And neither am I the one who is playing it. It is coming out of their vehicle. Boy, he kicked it. Hell, you couldn't hear that music over that loud thing. Boy, that thing sounded good. Boy, Vernon just acts like he's got a problem. You know what I mean, Vern? F-A-F-O. Well, it looks like this rental wheel is fixing to open up. There's someone pulled in right here to the side and they're opening up their dock doors. Rental wheel, no hassle, flexible buying programs. Trolling we will go. And I don't even troll when I'm fishing. I use my lures or I use my bait, but I don't just troll my bait along behind me. And old EagleNick, he doesn't take bait. I'm not a fish. Good morning, Ronald Phillips. Boy, they're hammering down this morning. Big truck over here blowing it. That's this Jeep with the trailer on it, trying to get them to turn. Big Silverado Black Widow. Check it out. This is a sharp truck. Raw wheels and tires. Making wheels and tires affordable. Rawwheels.com. I would say it's wrapped. What's up? Everybody, double tap your screen to give old EagleNick the like. And please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Now I'm starting to feel a few little raindrops starting to fall, so I guess we're going to go ahead and end the live stream, and old EagleNick is going to head back toward the Eagle's Nest. I would like to thank everyone for coming on to the live stream. I pray that you all have a very blessed morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you may be. Take care of yourselves, but please take care of each other. I would like to apologize about all the trolling we've had this morning, but hey, that is nothing compared to what we used to get. We used to have 20, 30 or more trolls on a live stream at one time, with some of the nastiest, dirtiest usernames you've ever seen. Now these trolls coming on here now are nothing but amateurs. They cannot even begin to compete with the trolls we used to get. But thank you all so very much for coming on to the live stream. EagleNick. All it. I am EagleNick. Peace and bacon grease. You know what I mean, Vern. I am EagleNick. And I'm out.